when the great mage had defeated Dremagor, the monstrous leader of the Dremors. Grave news arrived at the moment of the most glorious triumph. While he was away, one of his colleagues had cast the spell of unity and became the master of Ardania. Other mages and even gods had to leave their homeworld. Death, or a fate even worse than death, awaited those who had the courage to stay and fight the United One. And the great mage was too far away to help them. But he did not lose his spirit. Traveling through the worlds, he encountered the Plane Striders, the remnants of long-lost power. The great mage won their hearts by his immense wisdom and kindness, and became their new leader. Through the shards of worlds that were torn apart by the Dremors, he leads his new army back home. To the world that was stolen from him. To Ardania.
Hello, and welcome to Warlock 2 The Exiled, and welcome back to Tea Time, the show where I play a random game for, a few episodes and see how it goes. And today we're looking at Warlock The Exiled. So a little bit of backstory about this game. First played it, first looked at it, first learned about it at Paradox's convention in Miami back in January of this year, 2014. And I really was impressed by it. The trailer was very funny. It had Paradox humor all over it, and that's what I love. Paradox games are great because they have this specific sense of humor, and it just makes the replayability of the game endless, really. I don't know, Paradox seem to be very good at making games that you can just play for 7,000 hours or something, and then be like, but I've only done one side of the game. I have 6 other sides to do. It's just, they're very good at that. And Warlock is no exception. Warlock is a hex-based sort of, they're not going to like me for saying this, Civ-style game. So, the hex look down. But I must say, it moves a lot faster than Civ, and the stories you can tell happen way faster and way more often due to the quest system and the crazy shit that happens. And it just, there's something about it, there's this nice fresh flavour to it that I really enjoy. So earlier I sat down to play for 15 minutes or something, just to remember how the game works, because I had my play session a few months ago in Miami. Been a while since then, obviously, so I wanted to get to grips with the game before I did this video. And I thought I'd just play for 15 minutes, and it was an hour and 10 minutes later, and then I realised that I just spent ages playing the game. That's a good thing. So let's actually make a game then. So we're going to do a new game. Ignore my old campaign. Check out the wheel here. This is the difficulty. So relax. Get this little squire type guy. What is the strategy game? Then we have the next difficulty, casual. Sure, I've heard about strategy games. It's sort of like an archer, I think, an elven archer. And then we have normal. It's some sort of paladin knight. Looks very cool. I have played a few strategy games in my time. Next up, challenging. No idea what that looks like. A living rock, and it's a very angry rock at that. I do not shy away from a challenge. And the final difficulty, impossible. It's like a pit lord demon thing. I am a strategy genius. Bring on your worst. So, as I've only had an hour or so game time, I'm going to go ahead and go on normal. So that's that. Now there's a different mode you can go. Exiled mode is like the campaign and stuff. And as you've seen from that trailer at the start, well, like cinematic rather, the world is interesting. And I'm going to explain the point of it soon. So you can do different styles there. Different main objectives. We're going to keep it simple for this tea time. So just one objective. This is how many rivals you're going to have. So on a small universe, it's just one rival. A medium, you can have 2 or 3. On a large, you could have 4. Huge, you could have up to 5 rival great mages. Again, we're just going to have a medium one because I'm just doing a little run through the game for you. And then here is the character change. And I'm sorry, I'm gagging for this tea. It's tea time for a reason, and I need this tea. Oh, was much needed. So, this is the pronunciation. Marillis the Hat. Alright. So this is his biography, and he's like the main character type person that we saw in that cinematic at the start. He's a great mage. He went on a quest to go fight some big evil thing and then killed it, and then at the same time one of his so-called colleagues, one of the other great mages, sort of cast some apparently very powerful spell and became king of the world, as it was, and became incredibly powerful. And our goal is to traverse the worlds with our sort of mercenary built army and destroy all of our other rivals and get to Arcania, where this final boss is, and take over that planet and become the Unifiner ourselves. So that's his backstory. But you don't have to be him. It could be any of the other rival mages, any of the other mages. So here they are. We've got Anna. I'm not going to explain the biography, but basically the different perks are she's got extra farm, she gives extra gold at the start, and she's got like god-related spells and such. Next we have, oh god, Rajak. Oh god, pronunciation. Rak, we're going to call him. That's probably not right. Looks menacing, doesn't he? Instructor, he gets extra XP per turn, so his units level up faster. That's actually really good. Favor of the Lunord, God relation plus 30 to Lunord. And apparently it gives haste, so you can move faster or something. I'm not certain on this. Then we have the Dragon Queen, basically elves. So she starts with elven followers, so they're archers. They get a unique resource called the Elven Village, extra gold at the start, and has the spell of Lesser Fireball. So just a quick run through. Farmer here, we have different mage. He's all about having extra mana, so a mana-based kingdom. Archmage, looks like you do undead-related stuff. Conjurer, casting speed, undead magic, and weakening. We have another elf by the looks, glorious tactician, so extra power on your units, and production's better. Then we have let's just look at them. There's so look at that, hilarious, fucking hilarious. King Rat, he's all about the money. I like that. King Rat's all about the money. And then different types and stuff. There's absolutely loads of them. So I'm probably going to go with the one that I was messing with, which was the Dragon Queen. Starting with a sort of fireball and having elven followers is really cool, and I really like that. So let's actually start the game. Maybe. I really do appreciate and enjoy the artwork in this. It's really cool. I mean, just look at that. Looks very cool. Very crisp. Something about it. Just nice. I like the arrows and the quiver as well. Anyway, so we're going to sort of spawn on this one planet, and I'm going to show you the map pretty much as soon as we get in. And imagine the sort of rock that we're on where our base is, and here it is. There we go. Alright, nice. Grassland. I really like this one. It's very just nice. Already have an enemy in our midst. So imagine this map here. It's just like, you know Civ. Just a sort of fog of war, and then you start with a base and stuff. But you get quite a lot of units here, and the way it works is just so much faster and keeps you interested a lot, sooner. You have to put in a little bit less game time for things to start happening, and I really like that. So let's go through it then. So we have the spearmen, we have archers, and we have aerial bows. So yeah, 2 archers and a melee guy. I'm actually going to try and keep them together if I can. So let's move you forward 1. Alright, so no new enemies. Move you forward 1. Alright, so they can actually attack from a range of 2 distance there. So I think I just cleaned them. Nice, nice. So I'm going to move these up. So as you can see, we've already come across a wall here. Your troops have captured Shamans. Nice. Oh my god. So I defeated, imagine Civ, sorry again, you beat a barbarian camp and you walk over the camp they were in, you get like a little bit of gold. In this you get gold and a random chance for other things. I have unlocked Shamans who can actually heal my allies if I need to. That's an insanely powerful trait. They can also actually do ranged magic and such. I'm sure their attack damage will be low actually, let's have a look. 10 attack, my melee, can we just sort of let go of the heal? Nope, no, they cast heal. Shit, whoops. Yeah, so they have 10 ranged, whereas these melee have 15 damage, and the archers have 15. So they've got lower attack damage, but the heal is fucking amazing. So I'm happy about that. So let's keep moving this way. I'm actually going to send one of my archers west. So big, small, like rock that we're on. Big, small, yeah, good English self. And we're going to have to deal with a certain amount of things and sort of set up our base of operations. Let's send you over there for next turn. Alright. So I can research a spell. I'm actually going to get a stronger fireball. It's like a target spell. Let's actually look at the spells you can get. So these are currently the ones that I can learn as this and such. Firestorm, it's like an area of effect, single target, blast of damage. Give melee resistance to your units, but it costs extra mana per turn. There's a lot to cover here, and I'm probably going too fast for you, so try and slow down. So, construction. It's so very simple. So, this is the building tree. So, if I wanted to go like a mana-based city, I'd go this route. So, get a mana trap, I get extra mana per turn, but it costs extra gold to have for upkeep. And then go different routes. So, I can have better mana and faster research if I was to go this way. I've got better mana and mana production, lots of mana related production going this way. So there's a lot you can do. I think what I'm going to do is focus on money. Let's keep it simple. What would that be? That would be for... We need like a bank or something, right? We can actually make a harbour. That might be a good idea. Here it is. So I'll mark it. I'm going to go with a tax office. So very simple, you just pick something and then plonk it down and it's building now. And that's it. It's very simple. Don't need any workers or anything like that. I can make a new unit now just as this turn ended. So just that, so some matches. So here's the first quest notice. Your Highness, there are many bridges that connect the worlds together. You can use one of them to visit another world. So basically, the main quest that we have right now that I explained before is to make it to Ardania, right? This world here. We're on Narvinia, and we're going to find a teleporter and send our units through it and make a new base on a new world and slowly have an expanse of towns and cities that are all over these different worlds, and then we're going to build an army and go to Ardania. Once they get to a second land, it'll make, like a second world, it'll make a lot more sense. But for now, let's just keep doing what we're doing. So 2 units, 2 hexes, I can shoot this far, very good. I love archers for that reason, so we're weakening them. So 3 rogues guild there. You can click on any unit, right click it, gives you lore and info about them. So these are wild ratmen down here. Years of exposure to magical effluence mutated ordinary rats into rat men, or as they prefer to be called... Fucking paradox, man. Anthropomorphic orthograde rats. Yeah, that's very catchy. From the collected words of his magic's advisor. Yeah, might be bullshit, that. So we have 2 units here, so I don't really need to send them. So we can have these do... They should be able to range, right? Yeah, send in a spell. Very nice. Look at that. I love the animations. So we're going to send you in front. And then you're going to hit them. The voice acting in this game is brilliant. Nice. So we actually did a critical attack there, forcing the enemy units to walk back a tile or hex, and then we walk forward and claim what they were on. So it's a really cool little system there. You can actually attack, right? Or is your turn up? No, you attacked. Cool, so we've cleared them up and we'll be able to claim what they had. Alright, so we have a quest here. The quest is to build a farm within 20 turns, and my reward, should I accept it, would be 30 gold. Sounds like a good idea. My food is currently minus 2.6, so they're starting to starve because they've got those extra units. So a farm's a good idea. It means I can feed them a bit better. My gold is going down each turn, so I definitely need to deal with that. So I kind of now know what I need to do with my building. So next up is a farm, and then focus on getting money. Alright, so we captured some gold there from their base. Let's explore this world a little bit more. Try not to split the units up too much. We have found the bridge. The bridge is the connection, the teleporter between the worlds. A big troll is blocking the entrance to the bridge and demands gold in exchange for passage. So I have a few different choices here. Fulfill the demands. It costs 150 gold. Are you shitting me? The monster has taken the gold and stepped aside, leaving the path clear. So I could pay 150 gold to get through there. Give some fake magic-based gold, which would actually cost all the mana I have right now, which is a risk. 30% chance to be successful. It takes the freight gold and moves, or I have to fight it and lose the mana. Or the third one, fight the troll, and then there's also the just, I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm going to fight the troll. I'm not in any main combat. So the troll is now in combat. So we must beat the troll and we'll get 80 gold for accomplishing our goal. So I can actually shoot it for 2 tiles away. Very good. And I actually one-shot it. So if I'd just given it... No, I didn't one-shot. I just killed one of them. Apparently there's multiple of them. My mistake. So I have to beat these trolls to be able to unlock the gate. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, so we've sort of dealt with this. I'm going to move the Shamans over to back up these archers with their fight with the trolls. And you're going to finish off these rat men. They're very hurt. We got another main bit of damage on, so they're walking back. Let's actually look at these trolls. God, there's a lot of lore there. A lot of reading you can do if you wish to, but since this is a short video, short by my standards anyway, might not want to do that. Alright, so next turn, very quick. Shoot them from here real quick. Let's put you 2 units close, and then do another ranged attack. Very good. Shamans, I want you to get over here, please. You can finish off these rat men. There we go. Very good. Alright, so we've taken that. Now there's this area up here that we should probably check out. We've got a lost caravan that can be looted. And then there's this area up here and this area down here. So for now, let's just focus on that. Alright, so I remember that I'm supposed to build a farm for a quest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Plunk one down here, that's fine. I can make a new unit, settlers. So that's pretty much how you make a second city. I don't really want one on this world. I'd rather have one on another world. So I'm going to hang on to that. I don't need to make one now. So we're going to keep ranging these trolls. They're apparently very strong, as you can see. They have a high amount of health down at the bottom left. Mine have got 25 units of health. These ogres have 36, so quite a lot. Let's keep you moving. Can only move a few units. I'm going to actually... I've got like a level up here from being in combat so much, so I could either give him defense bonus, rugged terrain, resistance to missiles, or extra damage with their auto attacks, and I definitely prefer that. We have another upgrade. I'm going to get the damage. It's my favourite one to get. You need to heal up, so we're going to have them resting. Very good. Next turn already. Love how quick it is. So we're fighting for this gate. There you go. Now you should be able to start ranging them as well. Though you've just used your whole turn moving. We built a farm, we got the gold quest done, very good. Alright, so let's start magicking these. Do they take any extra magic damage? No, they seem to be quite resistant. This is why you have to be careful with these sort of quests. They do take a lot of damage, and if he was attacking me, he'd probably be messing up my units. But thankfully, I was just sat there with my archers, love archers, just pinging him away. Very good. So the villain was defeated, we got the gold, and the bridge is now open, which takes us to other worlds. I'm not going to make a settler just yet, because I want to sort of just secure the new world before I do that. But one thing we need to do first is secure the world we're actually on. So let's finish exploring before we deal with that. Alright, that'll do that turn. Cool. So, archers, is there anything over here? No, that's where the world cuts off. Alright. Send you up then. Shamans can move in. Impassable terrain. Oh, this is actually a river here. So we have to go round it to get to the gate. That's inconvenient. Very unlucky. So I'm going to send the archers with the shamans, because shamans are crucial. Very lucky that I got those. You keep moving. You can actually claim this lost caravan. So we've got some gold there. Very good. We're actually gaining gold per turn now that I've made that bank, or whatever it was, tax thing. Alright, so the world, like I say, it's not too big. I mean, you can look at the minimap at the bottom right, and it's kind of reaching the point where you can see everywhere now. So let's send you up to the top left with these archers. Right, we actually have another level up. We're going to increase... increase the damage you do. 30% extra damage is quite a lot. Keep you moving. Let's move you further down. Oh no, that's inconvenient. The gate is actually blocked by this river, and I have to use magic or maybe a boat or something to get across the water. I can't get across this water. Do I have the ability to actually research flight? Moonwalk. No, increases movement speed, but the range, but doesn't look like I can actually get flight. Yeah, that's very inconvenient. Windwalking. Yeah. Damn, there it is. That's what I need. Waterwalking there. I need to give them that. And the only way I can do that is by researching this group. Oh, that's inconvenient. Alright, so that's something that I'm going to need in future. Good thing we're still sort of exploring this hex, though. Look at the background. Look at that. It's very beautiful. So let's send you to the top left. We'll have you go up there as well. Alright, cool. So we kind of pretty much got this land, this area, this world on lockdown now. Alright. Have we got anything left to deal with up here? It doesn't look like it. No, alright. So, let's just cover the area, pretty much. Send you over there. We'll have you covering this side and you covering this side. Alright, so we've got a unit in each corner of the map. They can respawn, these enemies. They'll just pop up. So that's something we need to be paying attention to. So we've finished our research on our fireball spell. So can I now get to this next area, this next segment? Sadly not, no. What should I get? Probably a lesser heal is useful to have. We can level up our unit, so extra healing power, extra elemental damage, extra resistance to death magic. Probably going to go with the extra healing power. It's just such a good spell. I'd rather have that good. Oh man, I'm feeling really confident right now to go through the portal and go to the next world and see what's there, but we can't get to it. It's a big problem. In 5 turns, our creation of the next building will be done, the farm. So then we'll be able to see if we can make any boats or docks or anything like that. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been about 20 minutes now, so this will be the first episode. We'll go into episode 2 now, see that up in a couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed this. There'll be a lot more information and a lot of stuff to do with magic next time. I'll come back once I finish building the dock so we get things moving, and I'm going to show you the next world and how the difficulty just suddenly ramps up on the next world. It's insane. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.